Hi, everybody. Welcome to our dfree leadership retreat 2021, where we're closing the wealth gap one family at a time. I am Reverend Shonda Sutton, and I will be with you today, hanging out with our executive director. She'll be coming on in one moment. But before we do, we just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. We're delighted that you decided to join us today on a Saturday morning and to spend some time with dfree. And before I introduce the lovely lady on screen with me, I just wanted to share a few little housekeeping rules for today so that we can govern ourselves accordingly. Well, we have prepared a robust retreat for you. I mean, I'm telling you, it's jam packed with a lot of information, a lot of folks that are going to share with you, and so we want to make sure that you get all the nuggets that we have for you. To this end, the entire retreat is being recorded and will be available to you via our website, which is www.dfreefoundation.org. That's www.dfreefoundation.org. Because you registered today, you get a seat at the table and you have opportunity to rewatch it at your earliest convenience. Additionally, all participants have been muted so that we can enjoy the experience. However, we do have some live folks that are going to show up and speak to you. And so we're getting excited about that as well. Last but not least, feel free to converse in the chat. There's a whole chat room going on. Our team is standing by. Our entire team is ready and available to answer any questions, to feed comments. If you need a link to a website, we want you to talk. We want you to network. If you see something you like, share it. If you see something you don't have an understanding about, we'll expand. So our team is there, ready and waiting to talk to you. I'm just so excited about today. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I want to pause right now to introduce that beautiful woman on screen with me. That is our executive director, Tamika N. Stembridge, Esquire. Good morning, Tamika. Are you ready?
Good morning, Reverend Sutton. It's me, Tamika Stembridge. I'm so excited to be with you all today. First of all, I want to shout out our dfree team. You guys have done a phenomenal job of putting together some amazing information, amazing entertainment, and great inspiration to get people on their journey to financial freedom. We are going to change the wealth gap one family at a time, and that is what we're going to do today. And so I'm really excited for you all to be here. Dr. Soaries is going to be live with you all throughout the day. The entire team is here live. We have tons of information to share. If you got to pop in and pop out, be sure to come on back and join us, catch the replay, ask questions, email us, reach out to us, and take action. That's what today is about. It's not just sitting and watching. We want to see you take action because we really want to change the financial trajectory for our community. And so I'm welcome. We're excited to see you. We can't wait to interact with you. And we look forward to an action-packed day, Shonda. I know people have seen the run of show. They've seen all the advertisements. Yes. But I want to tell you, we have some special guests.
Yes.
We have, special presentations from some of our partners, namely Robert Wood Johnson, our title sponsor. I would be remiss if I did not say RWJ Barnabas Health has been a tremendous partner for us. Prudential is going to be live online with us today. We have so many things happening. You're going to hear from our clergy leaders, our community leaders, our sorority and fraternity leaders. This is going to be an amazing day, but I don't want to steal the thunder. I want people to just lock in, get your coffee, get your water, get your juice, get your fruit, whatever you need, because we are going on an amazing journey today. Reverend Shonda is going to be your host throughout the entire event, but we are here to support you. Thank you so much for your leadership. Thank you all for your support, and we look forward to a great day. Take care.
All righty, get ready.
You know, when I started dfree 16 years ago, can you imagine? This is our sweet 16. 16 years ago, I didn't have any of what you're going to see today in mind. I was trying my best to teach the members of my church what the Bible has to say about money and the potential that Black people have to go from living paycheck to paycheck to really closing the racial gap. And so I'm excited that you're here. I thank God for these 16 years of expanded ministry. And I'm so grateful for the people, the testimonies of people who didn't sit back and wait for someone to save them, but they took action and changed their own lives. Today, you're going to hear some outstanding presentations. And we have three goals. First of all, today, you're going to get caught up in what dfree is doing. You know, I was walking through a convention of a Baptist denomination a couple of years ago, and some ladies near the aisle that I was walking down didn't know my name. They said, "There goes Reverend Debt," and that was just a reminder that people who have heard about dfree but don't really know me, they identify dfree with simply getting out of debt. And of course, we start with debt. There's no question about it. You'll hear that theme over and over. And we start with debt because you are not going to develop financial freedom. We're not going to own businesses. We're not going to achieve the dreams that we have financially if we're using credit to finance lifestyles that we can't afford. Now, we're not against all debt, and we talk about that in dfree. But the fact is, dfree is about more than debt. dfree is interested in home ownership. dfree is interested in entrepreneurship. dfree wants to help people understand and navigate investing in the stock market. These presentations today will show you a variety of the ways dfree is being implemented and the way dfree is helping people. The second objective, however, after you see what we do, the second goal today is to help you see the people with whom we do it. We've got partnerships with people who have taken the dfree tools, the dfree strategy, the dfree campaigns, and they've tailored them to in their own places, their workplace, their churches, their sororities. And we'd like you to see these people because these people are normal people who have decided that it's a part of their personal mission and their organization's values to help their people achieve financial freedom. Then after you've seen what we do, that's number one. And after you've met the people with whom we do it, that's number two. Our hope today is that the third goal will be reached, and that is this, that you will identify some aspect of dfree. You'll see a strategy that somebody else is using. You'll hear some motivating words that people will use and say, if they can do that, I can too. Because our staff, our team, and volunteers are ready to serve you starting tonight. If you'd like to use some of the strategies, take notes, make note of all you heard, and what we'll do is work with you after 4 o'clock today or whenever you're watching this and help you bring a dfree strategy tailored to your needs, to your location, and to your reality. dfree is therefore what we call a turnkey product. You turn the key and adapt it to your own local situation. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. Before I forget, let me thank the staff, our staff, not only in New Jersey where we're based, but our staff in Illinois, our staff in Texas, our staff in Ghana, West Africa, in Liberia, in Nigeria, and South Africa. Thank you to the entire dfree team, paid and unpaid, staff and volunteers, for making today possible. And last but not least, thanks to our sponsors. RWJ Barnabas Health is one of the nation's premier healthcare system, and of course, Prudential and Aquin and so take your pens, get your coffee, call your friends, let them know that it's time for the 2021 dfree Leadership Retreat. And I promise you, you'll learn something, you'll hear something that will bless you, that will inform you and inspire you to do more for financial freedom. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Deanna minus Vincent. Help Beyond the Hospital is the first end-to-end, universally applied, culturally tailored, and fully integrated social determinants of health program in the country. How does this program work? Let's discuss Marcus and his daughter Savannah and how the Health Beyond the Hospital program improved their lives. Marcus is almost 50 years old. He's a union bus driver and a single dad. He was always a big kid, and he became an overweight adult. Some tasks were getting increasingly hard for him to do. Savannah was heading down the same path. Luckily, his path took him to RWJ Barnabas Health. On the day he walked into the emergency room with chest pains and flu-like symptoms, he didn't get a lecture. He took his screening and realized he needed to talk to a counselor. He was referred to a licensed therapist who took his insurance card so that he could do a telehealth appointment and worked around Marcus's work schedule. He joined a weight loss and support program. He also got the schedule for the RWJ Barnabas Health Wellness mobile unit that visits his neighborhood to teach him about healthy recipes. He also received the address to the local food hub, which works with urban farmers to sell locally grown produce. Marcus and Savannah have changed their lifestyles. Savannah started participating in cooking classes at one of the food hubs and is scheduled to join the summer camp and learn about careers in food, nutrition, and healthcare. They're both living healthier. RWJ Barnabas Health, Now PAL, Consejo Sano, Avedon Health, and a wide array of community-based partners are working together to address not just clinical health, but also the social determinants that keep patients from thriving. That's true patient-centered support, and we're proud to provide this level of care.
Remember when no dream was too big? And you could fearlessly face the unknown. You still can. When you have a rock you can depend on for life, you'll be unstoppable. Like the millions of people who rely on Prudential for financial planning and investing. Who's your rock?
My name is Farrell Ender. I am president of Independence Realty Trust. We partnered with dfree to create a program called Rent with Confidence. All dfree graduates, not only are we waiving upfront application fees, but we're also going to absorb the cost of the monthly reporting to the credit bureau. We are proud to continue our support of Dr. Soaries and the dfree Foundation. Have a great conference and enjoy the rest of the day.
One thing I learned through dfree that I was not aware of before is really the relationship one has with money from childhood and how that absolutely impacts what decisions we make today. And while I may have cognitively known that, I didn't really process it in my head until, Dr. Soaries and the leaders of dfree were able to really articulate that through video and through the live check-ins. I also really became aware of the need to have weekly check-ins on finances. We were on the path to being debt-free in general, but hadn't really kind of, jumped in there. But seeing Black and Brown people sharing this same message, but in an even more diverse way, but also a culturally responsive way of dealing with finances really helped me to see that the early childhood relationship I had with money impacted the decisions I made today. And so the necessity of changing some of those behaviors was key to really pivot some of our financial decisions toward the better. So I would tell someone who is contemplating taking the dfree Academy to stop contemplating and just sign up. The amount of information you learn, the succinctness of the modules, the program, the workbook, the regular book, all of those tools are there not only to help you, but to really make it very simple and plain for what you need to do. I think the idea that you can't learn any more than you already know is just asinine and archaic, frankly. So stop contemplating, get off of the sidelines, jump in the financial learning game, and really plug in, because you really don't know what you don't know. And as I always say, if you don't need the meeting needs you. And if you need the meeting, then the meeting will be there for you. So make sure you show up. We are going to move forward with teaching dfree at my church. I really can't wait to expose the church members to this program. We've been believers in Crown Financial Ministries. We've been believers in the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University. But again, having the cultural relevance and relationship to Dr. Sori's and the ministry in New Jersey and this ministry, dfree, has just been like a complete game changer. And I'm so thankful and so grateful for this program. And I'm also very grateful and thankful for the cultural competence that was expressed throughout the program. And, I'm just really thankful that God allowed a visionary to create a program such as this for such a time as this. I have had a wonderful experience with dfree, and taking this course has truly changed my perspective and my outlook on finances. It introduced me to financial knowledge that I may have been aware of in a really small way, but really amplified my knowledge and awareness through this course. So one of the amazing
All is well. I am so glad to be a part of my friend Buster Soaries. It used to be Rev and Pastor, but he's always been my friend and mentor. Buster Soaries for the dfree conference and for everything that he's doing for financial literacy of anybody. His plan works, but you need to understand who he is to me, okay? Buster, as I've said so many different times, has been like a big brother to me in the industry. He's the one who gave me, he recognized that I had sense even when we were young and didn't have no sense. And I was in the group commission, and he recognized who had a heart and the mind to listen. And because of him, that's why you see me do what I do today, because he was a strong foundation and still is in my life, strong support of who I am. And that's just a good friend, that's somebody you can count on and call and get advice and listen to, and once again support her. So and he's helped me financially. What I mean, did he give me money? No, but he taught me about money. He was key in teaching me on how to think about money. That money is not, like that credit is not an extension of your income. It's actually a detractor. How to make sense that if you get a $5,000 credit card and you make $30,000, you do not make $35,000. A lot of young people think that because they spend and they forget that you're gonna have to pay that back. And if you got 3 credit cards, 4 credit cards that you max out, man, you are in the hole greatly. And then there comes financial stress, and then it can mess with your marriage if you're younger, or it can mess with your marriage if you're older. So I am definitely a fan of Pastor